Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Chakwadas. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Yakim that's pushing his truth out the four corners of the earth in all truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, I just want to get into this topic. Well, it's more like this guy, you know, I guess a testimony, I guess, you know, but anyway, I'm going to just tell it, you know. So, you know, it was this guy, right? This guy that, like, on the job, like, he just became, you know, a foreman, right? He just became a foreman. Cool cat. Cornally, he was cool. He was cool. You know, respectful, you know, talk to you with respect, you know, he was funny, you know, he was a Jake. He was funny, you know what I mean? He would look out for you, you know, you see? Carnally, he was, you know, he was legit, you see? But the point of this, you know, is like, and I don't know what I'm going to name this, but, you know, he was legit, you know? Speaking from a world's perspective, you know, he was legit, okay? But, you know, me and this dude, you know, and like a little, you know, back history, me and this guy, like I said, I only knew him for like 3 weeks, but, you know, being in the same van with Jake, you know, women is a common topic that men can, you know, relate with, you know, because, you know, this society has, you know, produced real stupid women and real, you know, Babylonian-ish women, okay? And they all think the same. They all want the same stuff. They all want to feel like only one woman can please a man. You know, they all want to feel like, you know, that they're the hottest thing smoking. They all want to feel like, you know, that Babylonian feeling, you know, that they see certain things on social media and they want that, then they don't want this, then they want that, all of that, you know what I mean? Jay can go all day talking about, you know, the bullshit, accountability, all of that. So, you know, me and this guy, you know, we talked about certain things, you know what I mean? We like, damn, man, I'm like, bro, I went through this, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. You know, and he was older than me, you know, but like, I was giving him, you know, advice about, you know, a lot of things and, you know, making him see things, you know, from a different standpoint, you know, just not necessarily, you know, pushing the scriptures off on this guy. I didn't even bring out scriptures at all. You know, I'll make certain quotes, you know, like that. Anyway, me and this guy, we would talk every day at work, you know, talk every day. You know, he fun, like I said, it was funny dude, man. You know, it was real cool cornally, bro. You know, in this truth, you know, you don't really have friends like talking about it. Well, at least I'm gonna speak for me. You know, you really had no friends like that at all, you know. It's just you know people in the world, you know of them, probably dealt with them before you came into this truth. You know what I mean? Like that's just, you know, the aftermath of coming into the truth. You really don't have no friends at all. However, I was talking to this guy, you know, we became friends, you know what I mean? Friends on the job, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, cornerly. All right, but, you know, the point is that this guy here, he was showing me this chick, right? I'm going to say her name. Her name was Joanne. That was her name, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying her name. Her name was Joanne. And he told me, he was like, man, but you know, nobody know I'm back, bro, you know, because he was just coming back. He just moved, you know, showing his face, getting out of a marriage. Of course, his wife filed for a divorce, you know, because that's what happens in America. You get married to a woman and she's able to take half and you got to pay her alimony, whatever the case may be. So marriage is really a trap, you know. Man was saying he still wanted his family. However, the wife getting bust up, you know, in a whole different city. Anyway, so he was telling me he was talking to this shorty, right? Her name was Joanne, okay? And, right, he said that she, like, it's like, man, but she in a situationship. I say, and that's a Babylonian term, a situationship, you know, with a woman, you know, she only with the dude because of, you know, the history and all of that. You know how they put shit, man. You know, real wicked. So he say, man, she in a situationship. And I told him, well, if she in a situationship, let her ass stay in that situation. It ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just me giving him advice. Like, man, I wouldn't talk with her. I wouldn't deal with her, bro. You know? But and this is where the problem comes in with Babylon. He've already dealt with her before. Like, before she, you know, years back, you know, so he's already experienced her. She's already experienced him. Like, he's already entered her matrix. So therefore, when he's talking to her, that's what she thinks about. You know, that's why I see Babylon is all fucked up, because, you know, you could have a woman and she's already been dealt with by another man. And, you know, just say this man want to come back in contact with her. You know, she has those thoughts of how he did her, you know? You see? And that's what make it easier for her to, you know, well, I had a real good time with him, blah, 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 blah. You see? However, you know, and then, you know, I'm going to finish saying this and we're going to pull out some scriptures. So he says she was in a situationship. So I say, bro, you need to leave that situationship as a situation. That's her shit. Leave her ass alone. You know, you're like, but man, we could just, you know, like, it ain't nothing wrong with catching up. I'm like, bro, everything wrong with catching up, bro. What if that was your girl? You know, that some nigga hollering about, you know, we could just catch up. Like, what you want to catch up for? Like, he ain't dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's old, bro. Leave that where it's at. She's dealing. You know what I'm saying? That was my advice to him, you know? See, but, you know, like I said, he was cool cornerly. Jake, niggas gonna be niggas, okay? So what he did was that, you know, and this was one night when we had talked about this one night. And then the next night, when I got in the van with him, he was on the phone with her. So I'm like, damn, so I guess he went with his move with her. So she on the phone and whatnot. You know, talking to this man, knowing that she got a whole dude that don't even know that she's on the phone keeping conversation with this guy, right? So he's up. He went with his move and he started talking to her, okay? And her being a weaker vessel, you know, her being a weaker vessel, you know, talking to this dude, because all it takes is conversation, and then you know, apply a little pressure to women and they're going to fold, okay? Especially if you had a good time and he's not, you know, and if she feels like the man is not, he's a handsome fella. However the case may be, man. All these women are adulterers, man. All right? Adulteress. You see? Really and truly, we all are committing adultery, man. You know, when you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, that's why we all, you know, that's why we need the mercy of Yahweh Shah. Okay? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. So he deal with her, right? So, and in my head, I'm like, that. And I ain't tell him nothing, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to, you know what I'm saying, get on this guy, blah, 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 blah. You know, Jake don't give a fuck. You know, you can only tell him what you want to, you know, what you, in that moment, when it's presented, like, man, I wouldn't such and such and such. So he started talking to her, right? And, you know, like I say, he was a cool dude cornerly. So, I mean, that is what it is. What it is. You know, I still clowned and laughed with the cat, you know, blase, you know. But the point is that night when he was talking to her, well, no, the next day, you know, after, you know, I seen that, you know, I found out that he's talking to this girl, you know, this one that's in a situationship. The next day, you know, we was talking, you know, we went to work, clowning, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And I told him, hey, bro, hey, take it easy, bro. I'm going to see you work tomorrow. You know, we was cool, you know, everything. Because, like, we would talk. We became friends. every day seeing this dude clowning and laughing. You know, he making silly ass jokes. You know, that's funny to me. I'm saying certain things that's funny to him. You know what I mean? Just became cool on the job. You know how it is. You become cool on the job, talking to this dude. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a cat, whatever. So the day after I found out that he was talking to her, you know, we like I said, we worked and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We clown, blah blah blah. End of the night, hey man, you take it easy, bro. I'm gonna see your ass at work tomorrow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Blase, blase. Next day came into work. He's like, we got a safety stand down. Like, what's going on? So they talking about, you know, one of the team members, you know, got put to death, got deleted. Come to find out, it was him. He got deleted. The Lord deleted him. Took him out, man. Crushed his truck. That same night. Crushed his truck. He had a big ass truck, you know, but the Lord crushed his truck within it. Man, it is so crazy, bro. It was crazy to me because it's like, damn, I was just sitting right here talking to this dude, man. I was talking to him, you know? Like, it was crazy, bro, because it's just like, damn, I just was talking to this dude. I just told his ass, you know what I'm saying? Blase this and blase that. And then it dawned on me, it's like, well, damn, I told him not to talk to him. I don't know if the Lord whacked him for that, but I know that, you know, that he went against the grain with that, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I decided, you know, the Spirit to do a video on it because, you know, when we was talking and we was doing all what we was doing, bro, you know, just counting and whatnot, the angels was right there, watching him, you know, talk to old girl, blase, saying whatever they were saying, but you know, whatever. But it was also recorded in the heavens that he was given advice to not do such a thing. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that to say I'm anybody at all. You know, I'm just another vessel that the Lord uses, okay? Lord willing, right? But he, you know, it was an old flame that he dealt with. You know, came across her again. She say that I'm in a situationship, but she's weak as fuck, because women are weak as fuck. She dealt with him, you know, and he dealt with her, you know, knowing that she has a dude, right? And I told him, hey, listen, man, you might not want to do that, bro. Left it to what it was. Next day, he was whacked. He was whacked. So the angels was right there documenting everything. And when we was having these conversations in the truck, you know, these, you know, random conversations, the angels was right there that night, man. Like, look, we about to handle this business. You know? You could just about imagine, you know, when you read Kings, I forgot what chapter it was, whenever, you know, they was in the heavens, you know, one came up on this wise, you know, to make, I forgot how it go, like, sent the lion spirit to make him fall at Ramoth, I believe that's what it was. Salakia, you know, if I could be wrong about that, but that account happened in the scriptures. So the way that he was going to be put to death was being discussed in the heavens. And it was crazy because I was sitting right, I see, and when you come into the truth, you understand death. You know, sorry, you know, if I feel like I'm rambling or whatnot, but I'm telling you about the situation here. You know, when you come into the truth, you understand death and how death happens. See, the Lord, the issues of death belonging unto the Lord, right? So the way that he died was mapped out in the heavens, and he died a real, to the corner line, he died a real painful death, okay? A real painful death, all right? It's because he went against the grain, man. He dealt with something that he wasn't supposed to deal with, right? He lusted after another man's old lady, you see? So I'm going to grab some scriptures, you know, Lord willing, we get some edification out of this. This is Matthew 5, and so he committed adultery. He committed adultery without even, I can't say he didn't clap her, because he died at 4 a.m. Don't know if he was coming back from getting down with her. You know, wouldn't go have sex with her. Don't know if he did that or not, but I know that I told him not to talk to her. Not to talk to her. And the Lord will knock you off for just simply having a conversation with a woman that, with the intentions in your head to deal with her like that. Because the scripture says that the Lord eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. I'm going to go get that. Let's pull that. This is Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Such a man only feared the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So the Lord knew his intentions of talking to her, knowing that she had a guy, right? So he was already going off, man. He had the intentions of dealing with her, man. And I know he did, because from the way he was talking in the truck, I knew that, I spoke with this dude every day, man. And you got Edom in that bitch talking like, oh, I'm so hurt, just really faking the funk, man. Edom is a liar. But the point is, he went against the grain. This is Matthew 5:27. It says, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looked upon a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart. Now, Christians get that confused and say, oh, you're not supposed to lust after a woman. Hey, you have to be attracted to something before you start talking to a woman. All right, she might have like nice curves. She might have nice hair, nice fingers, eyes, whatever intrigues you at the time. Christians are so surface level, okay? So when it says lust right here, it's talking about lusting after a woman that is already betrothed or married, or dealing with a man, okay? You lusting after her, knowing that she has a guy, right? And that's exactly what he was doing. He committed adultery already with his mind because he knew what his intentions was with talking to this woman that he had this old flame with. So yes, conversation is detrimental. Conversation can get you killed. Only here in Babylon and in America, where conversation, it's just conversation. It's supposed to be looked at like it's not treason or, infidelity or, or adultery. Conversation is adultery, man. Straight up and down. All right. When the woman is talking to another guy. Now, a man can talk to and deal with as many women as he wants to, according to the scriptures. That's just how it is. We don't make the rules. It's just, you see, in Babylon, that type of buffoonery is pushed. That a monogamous relationship. That's trash. Okay? Anyway, the point is that he lusted after her already within his heart. Okay? After another man, old lady, right? So he was, you can just about imagine the conversation. They sitting on the phone. We working nights. So, she up at night having conversation. The mood is set like nighttime. What goes down at night? The freaks come out at night. What? Inside joke. But still, the freaks come out at night. Things happen at night, man. Okay? Here in Babylon. Let's go to Sirach. Sirach 9:9. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at wine, lest thine heart incline into her, and so through thy desire thou fall to destruction, going after that strange woman, right? Sit not with another man's wife. Don't be talking on the phone with no other man's old lady. If she acknowledges a dude in the picture of her life, then he has some type of significance with her. So if a woman tells you that, hey, I'm talking to somebody, you're not supposed to deal with her. Even if she's, oh, I got a man. Well, okay, leave that where it's at, man. Because, sometimes sometimes they say, oh, I got a man. They tell you that they got a man so you don't talk to him. All right. But they'll really not have a man, but they just say they got a man. But if she say she got a man, leave her ass where she at. If you can't control yourself to the point to where if a woman says she got a man and you still got to press the issue because she might be lying, there's something wrong with you. You need to check your spirit. You need to check your flesh. Okay? So it says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit at her with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. So don't go be on no dates with no woman, bro. That holler about she in a situationship. Don't get on no dates, man. Because according to the law, we are still held to the standards of the law, you supposed to be put to death. And that's exactly what this guy did, man. He was, conversating, who knows what they was talking about. And we grown, man. We in 2023, we in Babylon. The way how women say hello is by, throwing neck, If you know, you know. Right? So this is Deuteronomy 22 and 22. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lie with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. So it's evil to be sitting up there dealing with another man's old lady. It's evil to be sitting up there conversating with another man's old lady. Even if it's no such thing as if they not married, she's single. No, man. That's that Babylon juice, man. All right? If she says she's dealing with the man, she's talking to somebody, you leave her alone. You don't talk to her, you don't deal with her. That's a wrap, And I told that to this guy, man, don't deal with her, bro. And he didn't listen. And you know what? Now he's fucking dead. Okay? Proverbs 15 and 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hated reproof shall die. So I told him and I gave him advice. He ain't got to say, oh man, I ain't trying to hear that crap like blah, 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 blah. You can just ignore advice, and that's you hating advice, right? Hating reproof, and you get whacked for it, man. I'm not saying that the Lord whacked him for this. But this right here, according to the scriptures, what he did was worthy enough to be put to death. All right, so this whole time while we were sitting in the van, from first meeting him 3 weeks before he was put to death, I did not know. He didn't wake up that morning knowing that he was gonna die. When we was at work, I'm not looking at this man like he finna get whacked. Next day I go into work looking for him. They said he got whacked. The Lord crushed his truck, killed him. And the way he died is that's what blows my mind, because the Lord did this to him. The Lord does everything, but when you think about it in the spiritual, aspect, the Lord did this to him. Like this was the doings of the Lord. Like the Lord had the angels map this out and just execute judgment. Because he hated reproof, and he got put to death, man. Like I said again, I'm not saying that the Lord, he could have did something in his past life. He could have been doing some other stuff. He could have been a scoffer. Who knows, But I know according to the scriptures what happened, what he was doing the last time we was, the last 2-3 days that we was amongst each other. This is what was going on, and I told him he don't need to be doing all of that, And then the next thing you know, he's dead. So hey, bro, these women, bro, they'll get you knocked off, man. They'll get you knocked off, okay? You see. And Jake need to be wiser, man. Jake need to be wiser talking to these women, bro. She'll have a woman that sit up there tell you that she ain't dealing with somebody, but really be dealing with somebody, bro. So yeah, man, Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.